Traditional and folk dances of Malaysia, a tapestry of cultural heritage. Malaysia is a vibrant tapestry of cultures, ethnicities, and traditions, with its people representing a unique blend of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous groups. This rich diversity is reflected in Malaysia's folk and traditional dances, which have evolved over centuries. These dances are more than just performances. They are living expressions of history, religion, and societal values, representing the rhythms of life in Malaysia. This article will explore Malaysia's most notable traditional and folk dances, their origins, cultural significance, and the rituals and customs intertwined with these art forms. 1. The historical context of Malaysian dance. Malaysian dance can be divided into two main categories: traditional court dance and folk dance. Court dances are usually ceremonial and were historically performed for royalty, while folk dances are more reflective of everyday life and community celebrations. These dances were influenced by the major ethnic groups in Malaysia: Malay, Chinese, and Indian, as well as indigenous cultures from Sabah and Sarawak, creating a distinct, multi-layered performance art. Malay traditional dances. Zapin. Zapin is one of the most popular traditional Malay dances, believed to have originated in Yemen and brought to Malaysia by Arab traders in the 15th century. Initially performed to spread Islamic teachings, Zapin has since evolved into a lively cultural dance, incorporating elements of Malaysian folk traditions. It is usually performed in pairs or groups of male dancers who showcase intricate footwork and synchronized movements to the rhythm of traditional instruments like the gambus, a type of lute, and rabana, a type of drum. Costume. Male performers typically wear a traditional Malay outfit, baju Melayu, a long-sleeved shirt and sarong, often paired with a headgear known as songkok. Female dancers wear the baju kurung, a long tunic and skirt. Significance. Originally, Zapin was performed at royal functions and religious ceremonies, but today, it is widely showcased at cultural festivals, weddings, and national celebrations. Mak Yong. Mak Yong is an ancient dance drama form that dates back over 1,000 years, originally from the Malay Peninsula. It blends acting, singing, dancing, and instrumental music into one performance. Traditionally, Mak Yong was used as a ritualistic dance to heal the sick or to summon good fortune. This dance is particularly important to Malaysia's cultural heritage and has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage in need of safeguarding. Performance. A typical Mak Yong performance includes 12 main actors, with a female lead playing the king, supported by a group of musicians playing instruments such as rabab, a 3-stringed fiddle, serunai, a wind instrument, and drums. Themes. The stories told in Mak Yong performances are often based on folklore, legends, and myths about kings, gods, and spiritual journeys. Joget. The Joget dance is one of the most accessible and joyful of all Malay dances, typically performed during weddings and cultural festivals. Originating from the Portuguese-influenced dance called Branyo, Joget has become a staple of Malay entertainment. It is a fast-paced, flirtatious dance, usually performed in pairs. Costume. Dancers wear traditional Malay attire, with women in baju kebaya and men in baju Melayu. Significance. Joget symbolizes social interaction and togetherness, making it a key feature in celebrations where people come together to dance in joyous harmony.
Chinese influence in Malaysian dance. Malaysia's Chinese community, largely descended from immigrants who arrived in the 19th century, brought with them their rich cultural heritage, including traditional dances that have been integrated into the Malaysian cultural fabric. Chinese dance forms in Malaysia are often tied to festivals, particularly the Lunar New Year and Mooncake festivals. The lion dance is perhaps the most recognizable Chinese dance in Malaysia. It is typically performed during Chinese New Year, at weddings, or when opening a new business. The dance is believed to bring good luck and ward off evil spirits. Performance. A pair of dancers don a lion costume, one performing the head movements and the other handling the back of the lion. The dance is accompanied by energetic drumming, cymbals, and gongs, which sync with the lion's movements. Symbolism. The lion represents power, wisdom, and superiority. Its presence during important events signifies good fortune and happiness for the community. Dragon dance. Another festive performance is the dragon dance. which, like the lion dance, is performed during the Lunar New Year and other major Chinese festivals. The dragon is carried by several dancers using poles, creating a fluid serpentine movement that mimics the motion of a dragon flying through the sky. Symbolism. In Chinese culture, the dragon represents prosperity, strength, and good luck, and its performance during festivals is intended to bring blessings to the community. Indian influence on Malaysian dance. Indian classical dance has a deep-rooted presence in Malaysia, owing to the large Indian community, particularly Tamil Hindus, who migrated to Malaysia during the colonial period. The traditional Indian dances performed in Malaysia often carry deep spiritual and religious significance. Bharatanatyam. One of the most well-known Indian classical dances performed in Malaysia is Bharatanatyam, originating from Tamil Nadu in South India. It is characterized by its expressive gestures, intricate footwork, and dramatic facial expressions. The dance is deeply religious, often telling stories from Hindu mythology. Costume. Female dancers wear vibrant silk saris with heavy gold jewelry, while male dancers don traditional dhotis. Performance. The dance is accompanied by classical Carnatic music, and the stories are narrated through rhythmic movements and gestures, making the art form highly expressive. Kathak. Kathak is another prominent Indian classical dance performed by the Indian community in Malaysia. Originating from North India, Kathak is known for its storytelling technique, where dancers use a combination of facial expressions, hand gestures, and rhythmic footwork to narrate stories from the epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Costume. The dancers typically wear long, flowing costumes with elaborate jewelry, symbolizing their connection to classical Indian traditions. Cultural impact. Kathak performances are often seen during festivals like Deepavali and cultural events organized by the Indian community. Indigenous dances of Sabah and Sarawak. East Malaysia, consisting of Sabah and Sarawak on the island of Borneo, is home to a rich variety of indigenous tribes, each with its own distinct dance forms. These indigenous dances are closely tied to the tribe's spiritual beliefs, rituals, and agricultural life. Sumazao, Sabah. Sumazao is the traditional dance of the Kadazan Dusun people of Sabah. It is performed as a Thanksgiving ritual for a bountiful harvest during the Pesta Kamatan harvest festival. The dance mimics the flight of birds and is performed by couples moving in sync with each other. Music. The dance is accompanied by the gong, a traditional instrument made of bronze or brass. Cultural significance. Sumazao is not just a form of entertainment. It is also a spiritual offering to the rice spirits, reflecting the close connection between the Kadazan Dusun people and the natural world. Ngajat, Sarawak. The Ngajat dance is performed by the Iban people of Sarawak and is often showcased during the Gawai Dayak harvest festival. Ngajat has a strong warrior-like aesthetic, with male dancers dressed in traditional war gear, including headgear made of feathers and holding shields and swords. Costume. The dancers wear traditional warrior attire, adorned with intricate beadwork and feathers. Themes. Ngajat reflects the Iban's former headhunting culture and their reverence for bravery and strength. Magunatip, Sabah. Magunatip is one of the most exciting and dangerous dances from the indigenous tribes of Sabah, specifically the Murut people. The dance involves bamboo poles, which are clapped together rhythmically while dancers jump in and out of the moving poles. A slight misstep could result in injury, so the dance requires skill and precision.
Performance. Magunatip is usually performed at festivals and weddings, symbolizing strength, agility, and unity among the community. Significance of dance in Malaysian culture. Dance in Malaysia is not merely an art form. It is a means of connecting the past with the present, a way for communities to come together, and a vital part of many religious and cultural ceremonies. The country's diverse dance forms also showcase the harmonious blending of different cultures and the preservation of age-old traditions in modern times. The performances often take place at cultural festivals such as Hari Merdeka, Independence Day, Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Chinese New Year, and Deepavali, where Malaysians celebrate their multicultural identity. Traditional dances are also performed at weddings, religious ceremonies, and national events, playing a central role in Malaysian celebrations. The role of music and instruments. Malaysian dance is often accompanied by traditional music, featuring instruments that vary from one cultural group to another. For instance, Malay dances like zapin and mak yang use instruments such as the gambus, serunai, and rebana, while Chinese dances like the lion dance are performed with drums, cymbals, and gongs. Indian dances like Bharatanatyam are set to classical Indian music, with instruments like the mridangam, a drum, and nadaswaram, a wind instrument. Conclusion. Malaysia's traditional and folk dances are a rich reflection of its cultural diversity, showcasing the deep-rooted traditions of the Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous communities. Each dance form tells a unique story, often tied to religious practices, historical events, and agricultural cycles, creating a rich cultural heritage that continues to be passed down through generations. These dances are a vital part of Malaysia's identity, celebrated in both rural and urban settings, and they play a crucial role in fostering unity in diversity. A video based on Malaysian folk and traditional dances can capture the beauty of this diverse cultural expression. With vivid costumes, energetic rhythms, and meaningful narratives, these dances offer a visual and auditory feast that could fascinate audiences and introduce them to the depth of Malaysia's cultural history. I hope you must have liked this video. To watch similar informative videos related to world culture, dose, etc., please like, subscribe to our channel and also press the bell button so that you can get timely information about our new videos. We would also like to know what you like to watch and on which topic you would like to make a video. Please do write in the comments section. Thank you for watching the video.